Hello guys, my name is Abel, a student of Vouch Initiative International, and today I'm here to continue with my computer lesson. And on today's topic, we are going to talk about network devices. Someone may ask, what is a network devices? Network devices is one kind of device used to connect devices or computer together to transfer resources or files like fixed machine or printers. Let's go on and look at some examples of network devices, which we are going to look at: switch, hub, router, gateway, modem, and access point. These are some examples of network devices. So let's go on and look at network device, what it is about network devices, and we are going to look at all these steps one by one. So if you are working in a data center of any organization, you will find many different types of systems that are used for network communication. Sometimes these are single device like the switch, or it may be a device that combine functionality. For example, the SOH router that we normally use in our home are both switches, router, and wireless access points, all in one device. For the purpose of your exam study, you should understand what these devices are and in what circumstance you should use this device on your network. That's what we're talking about, network devices. Let's go on further and look at what a router is. When we talk about a router is a device that forwards traffic between different IP subnets. This router uses the IP address within the packet to determine what the next hop might be on its way to the final destination. Because this routing takes place at layer 3 of the OSI model, we often refer to this as layer 3 device. And if you have a router that can be configured inside of a switch, you will say this device refers to as layer 3 switch. Although routers can connect IP subnets that are using the same configuration, it's also common to use routers to connect different types of network together. For example, the interface on a router might connect LAN, WAN, copper and fiber connection, all in one single device. Let's go and look at switch. When we talk about switch, we're going to look at all these components, we're going to talk about all this step by step. So let's go on and talk about switch. Another common infrastructure device is a switch. If you are using a copper cable to plug in a laptop or desktop computer, then you are commonly plugging direct into a switch. The router commonly forwards traffic based on the destination IP address that's within a packet. A switch determines where traffic should be performed based on the destination MAC address inside of that time frame. This is also a device that's able to forward traffic at very high rate of speed, because a lot of those forwarding decisions are based in the hardware of the device itself. Many switches have an application specified integrated circuit for an ASIC, which allows for a very fast transport. If you have a switch that is in a corner of an enterprise network, there could be tens and even hundreds of interface on that switch, and many switch will also add additional power to the switch connection using PoE or power over internet. And as we mentioned earlier, if you happen to have a switch that have a ability to turn on additional routing functionality. We often refer to that as layer 3 switch or a multiple layer switch. That's what we're talking about, the switch. Let's go on and look at unmanaged switch. We are going to look at all these steps one by one. So please, let's go on and look at what unmanaged switch is. If you were to purchase a switch for your home for a local or online transfer, that switch probably don't have a lot of functionality. It's a simple connecting all of these devices together. If you have simple powered to switch up and this on configuration option on the switch at all, then you are probably using an unmanaged switch. Unlike switch that you might find in an enterprise, an unmanaged switch gives you very few configuration options. For example, you can configure any VLANs on an unmanaged switch. All of these devices that you are connecting to an unmanaged switch would all configured on the same VLAN. This also very little integration with other protocol or other devices. In an earlier video, we described the simple network management protocol, which is the SNMP. Network administrator often use simple network management protocol to query those devices on their network to check for performances or any type of error. An unmanaged switch commonly has no SNMP, which is the simple network management protocol capability. So although you could connect it to your network, there would be no way to pull it or query that device for performances information. But if all you need is a simple connectivity device that you could use to connect all of your system together, you can plug get on unmanaged switch at a low cost. So let's go on and look at managed switch. When we talk about managed switch, we look at unmanaged switch, and now we are going to look at how to manage the switch. So let's go on. If you are purchasing a switch for an office or a large organization, you probably go to get a switch that is managed switch. This is one that provides additional capability, especially for someone who needs to consult, monitor and confirm that the device is working as expected. For example, a managed switch may allow you to configure different interface to be on complete different IP subnets, or what we call VLAN or VLA. Yeah, this switch might also have configuration option to transfer files, so you may be able to set voice over, which is the IP traffic, to have a high file transfer traffic. It's very common for organizations to have multiple switches that they would connect to their network. Add one way that you could prevent loop between all of those switches. This by enabling spam, so which is the STP. To have STP as a configuration option on your switch, you would probably need to have a managed switch. Some managed switch will allow you to perform post mirroring, where you could take traffic from one point that's on the switch, on copying all of this traffic to a different point of switch, ideally to plug in protocol analysis to be able to view all this packet transfer of the network. This is commonly used for troubleshooting or packet analysis, and not sometimes you would usually found on an unmanaged switch. And as we have mentioned, and managed switch can also include a number of different capabilities, such as enable simple network management protocol, which is the SMP. If you are in a different, if you are in the office or working through another place of business, looking at the cell. So today we are going to end here. Please don't forget to subscribe to Vouch Initiative International. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe. And please, if you have any question to ask, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll get you back. Thank you very much.